So let's come to the semi-vowel w. Okay, w. Bilabial, which means both lips touch, and then you say w. Okay, let's have a look at that. Here we go. In a word like weather, okay, weather, water, water, okay, were, twin, okay, spelled with a W, no problem at all. Sometimes spelled with a WH, when, what, or where, okay. Some Brits, it's a good idea to say when, what, where. I wouldn't do that. It's mannered, okay? It's a spelling pronunciation, okay? Even if David Crystal says he does that, it doesn't make it right, okay? No, all right? When, what, where, okay? No aspiration. I wouldn't do that. That's over the top and spelling pronunciation. Okay, so there is that. Sometimes spelled with a simple U or Q, U, quite, question, language, yeah, language, persuade, persuade, okay, or quarter, okay, quarter, American English, quarter. Well, you have that too, and then, of course, completely awful spelling, which you can, of course, explain historically, but then again, one and once, okay, one and once, so W. It's a sound. The sound is so important because Germans have a big problem with that, since it does not exist in German. Doesn't. Okay, so what do a lot of Germans do? That's the funny thing. Okay, what you hear very seldom, only by very beginners of English, that they would say I would or something like this, or Wimbledon or something like that. No, they do the other way around. They use the where they really should say v, as in German, was, yeah, w, and they say were. This we call hypercorrect. Hypercorrect, which means they use an English sound where they could very well use the German one, v, okay, and would say something like velvet instead of velvet, okay, velvet, velvet, okay, or here, vice instead of vice is right, yeah, they would say Weiss, Miami Weiss or something like that. Oh, I heard that quite often. Or village instead of village. We have this show on German television called The Voice of Germany. Awful, very awful. But then again, they can't even pronounce it. Most Germans said the voice of Germany. No, it's not the voice. It's the voice. Okay? I mean, if you have series or, I don't know, casting shows which have an English denomination, well, pronounce it properly, please do. The voice of Germany, not the voice of Germany. The voice of Germany. Yes, you get that quite a lot. So yeah, be aware of this fact when you have the rule is so easy. Yeah, when there is a v in English, you pronounce v, and when there is a w in spelling, you pronounce w. What is so difficult about it? This would be village and wood. Okay, here we go. No problem at all. I don't know why so many Germans have problems with that. Okay, the simple rule, just for once. Okay. You may rely on spelling. Oh, yes, you may. Okay, so here we go. Okay, the other semi-vowel, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, palatal, whatever it is, tongue back, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, all right, here we go. But the problem being, I mean, in English, it's not spelled with a yeah, okay, with a J. It's spelled usually with a Y. Okay, yeah, year. Okay, yes. Okay, yard or yard, all right, or with the EW, whatever, new, okay, few, okay, here we go. And then there are a lot of French words there. French words, I mean, which formerly had something like U, okay, in French you have a lot of U, nature, U, okay, rounded, U. In English, this is substituted with you, okay? And this is where all the yes come from. Yeah, tune, French becomes tune, okay? So you have those, okay? So in tune, in cure, all French words, yeah? Excuse, okay, all right? Sometimes the yeah in these French words is even optional, okay? It's optional, as in absolute. Okay, you can say absolute, no problem at all. Absolutely, okay, you can put the in absolutely. I would put it in, but I'm a bit crazy as far as that's concerned. Absolutely, okay, if you put it in, it's very upper class. Revolution. Oh, revolution is fine, perfectly uppy. Yeah? It's perfect, but you can say revolution, okay. Tiens. Okay, is often assimilated to ch. I mean, there are a lot of words which have tier in it. I mean, French words, yeah, where they u and t, tu, and then becomes tu, and then it can be assimilated to chu or ch or some of this. And you still have this side by side in some words here, as in fortune. Okay, I would say fortune, but fortune is fine. Americans say fortune. They don't do this fortune thing. Okay, very British. Okay, I would say fortune, but fortune, fine, be my guest. Virtue, I would say virtue, but you can say virtue or virtue, okay, no problem. Assimilation, tier becomes ch, make them more similar. Sometimes even across word boundaries, yeah, as in gotcha. This is slang, don't do it, the Sun does it. They like it, the tabloids do, yeah, gotcha, got you, okay. Assimilation, tier, tr, okay. I meet you, okay. Meet you, okay. You could say that. It's still it's accepted. I think it is. Avoid it if you can. Okay. The aspiration. The aspiration. I call this the aspiration. Refer to it as the H. I don't know. Aspiration. It's just sort of exhaling. I don't know where the problem is. I mean, just breathe out. Okay. Well, Romance speakers have problems saying hotel. They say hotel or something like that. Okay. They don't have the H's anymore. No aspiration. But yeah. Okay. So this is a Romance speaker problem. I mean, Germans or Scandinavians don't have a problem with that. Basically, just breathe out, okay? Huh, okay? As in house, okay? On help, okay? All right. In the middle words, H is often silent, okay? Exhaust. It's not exhaust, it's exhaust. Exhibit, okay? Annihilate, not annihilate or something like that. In the middle words, very often silent, okay? Right? To know that. And then you have those terrible French words once again, okay, where sometimes it's silent and sometimes it's not. So honor, okay, our, okay, honest. It's always American English. No H, okay, no aspiration, but then again you have them. In human, okay, in humor, in hotel, okay, the H is there. All I wanted to say here is it wasn't there. Okay, it wasn't there something like 100 years ago. I mean, people 100 years ago would have said an hotel in English, an, okay? And then spelling pronunciation, people reintroduce H's just because they are there, they pronounce them. This is the standard now in human humor, hotel, okay? It wasn't like that 100 years ago, but yes, do it like that. Okay. In the pronouns, H is often silent when unstressed. Okay. In the pronouns, him, her, his, something like this. Okay. So you will really say, I like him. You wouldn't say, I like him. Well, that's all right. Oh, yeah? I've seen her. Not I've seen her. I've seen her. I like her. Okay. All right. I drove his car. You would say, I drove his car. You would say, I drove his car. So it's completely all right to drop H's in these pronouns. One footnote, yeah, you see this very often, things like, I like him, and then an apostrophe, I like him. Okay, because people think it's a TH dropping. It's not. No TH dropping exists in English. It's an alternative pronoun. The Middle English pronoun, by the way, hem. Chaucer still used that. It still exists. Yes, it does, with H dropping. Yeah? I like them. It's Middle English. I like them. I like them, by the way, Scandinavian. But this is only for those who want to know the scholarly stuff. Okay? I like them, Scandinavian. I like them, English. Okay? The Scandinavian became the standard. No TH dropping does exist in English. Never does. Okay. The R, very briefly, okay, you may refer to it as the R. It may be produced in so many different ways, and I don't want to refer to those, okay? It's just the R, okay? Here we go. American English is rhotic. The R is always pronounced. RP is non-rhotic, which means the R is not always pronounced. And the R is not pronounced, and this is the rule, before consonant and at the end of words. In British English, a non-rhotic accent. Okay, so a Brit, car, car, American. Here, here. There, there. Door, door. First, first. Cars, the plural. Cars. Okay, fort, fort. Nerd, nerd. Okay, so rule, yes. British English, non-rhotic, no R before consonant and at the end of words. This is what you have to internalize if you do British English. By the way, footnote, German is non-rhotic as well. Der. You wouldn't say der. Okay? No, people are not aware of that. German is non-rhotic. Except, well, whatever people think of it. Intervocalic R is often flapped in RP, all right, yeah, something like very. You just put your tongue up there to the alveolar and have a short tap. Very, sorry, berry, curry, America. I do it, very upper class. You don't have to do it. You can say very, sorry, berry, curry, America. Be my guest. Very sorry, sorry, and so on. This flap is very, well, that's Queen's English, yeah. Well, that's a simple. Don't have to do it. Don't do it. But you hear it from RP speakers. Flapped R. Okay. I use it. Okay. Linking R, last thing. Final R in British English is never pronounced. All right. It's never pronounced except, there's an exception, whenever it begins with a vowel sound. In order to avoid the hiatus, R is reintroduced. The hiatus is when two vowels clash across word boundaries. People don't like that. They don't like the hiatus. Okay? A word ending in a vowel, the next beginning with a vowel, you want to have a consonant in between. So, since most schwa, at the end of words in British English are there because an R has been lost, you reintroduce it before vowel sound. Here are examples. You wouldn't say there is in British. You say there is. Okay, there is. You wouldn't say far away. You say far away. Okay, the weather is fine, not the weather is fine. The other end, not the other end. You see, always. I mean, there is in the spelling an R, which is silent, reintroduced because there is a vowel sound falling very close by. Yeah? My father is. My mother is. You would say things like that. No linking R in American English. Yes, hello. Of course not. No, there's always a question people ask me. Is there linking R in American English? No, there isn't. Because R is always there. Well, why should you have linking R? It's always there. There is no hiatus across word boundaries. Well, it's not exactly true. There are some exceptions, but we call those intrusive R. I don't want to do intrusive R here. Well, intrusive R is basically having a wrong linking R. The idea is there's no R. Well, people do it because they think there should be one. Okay, the idea is, okay, Russia and the United States. They think there should be an R. There is none. Russia and no. Okay, this is what we call intrusive R, but this will be done some different time. Okay. All right. So here we go. These were the consonants. Okay, and we come to other stuff in the next installment. Okay. Bye.